a suspect. Hanging with the killers in the projects. Taylor on a barrel, keep quiet. Catch a nigga slipping from behind. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. Put nigga out like an outbreak. Chopper start to make the house shake.
What's poppin', stocking stuffers? It's your girl Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion season. What are we on? 3, I think, of this show? 3 or 4? I don't remember. Anywho, I drop videos Monday through Sunday. Everything that I say is for entertainment purposes only, not to be taken seriously. That means my jokes. So if that works for you, then let's get into tonight's review. So the episode starts off with the host of the family reunion this year, which is Spice Official, and her co-host is Amara La Negra, and they are doing their first international family reunion. It is in Jamaica. Boom, 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 boom. So after Spice performs, she, along with Amara, Carly, and Estelita from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, all get on the bus together. And Spice asks Amara La Negra, is her baby daddy coming? And she was like, no, they have broken up, and that she is the best mother and father to her daughters. And I was like, well, we all saw that coming when the man wouldn't even want to be bothered with being there for you while you was pregnant. We knew that he was not going to step up as a father to those kids. Now, since they have filmed this, I have seen Amara take the kids to be with his family. He's been around like on certain videos or whatever, but I still don't think that they're together or that he's like a permanent fixture in her daughter's lives, which is sad that she turned around and did exactly what she didn't want to have happen, which is to have an absentee father like she had an absentee father, which is really sad that she repeated that cycle. But prayerfully, she can be the best overall parent for her girls. We learned that Spice is in fact single as well. She and her guy broke up because she felt like he couldn't get used to her, basically her alter ego, Spice, the performer, how she performs, the sexiness of it all. He couldn't get with it, so he had to get dropped. I know that's right. You ain't gonna let nobody stop your bag because of his insecurities. That's how he met you. Okay. So Trick Daddy is also there. I guess Trick Daddy on all the trips. Scrap DeLeon is there, aka Mr. Troll. It's something sexy about that little troll looking man. KK, his mama, is there. Remember KK dead dog? That dog never barked, never moved, and she always had it in her arms rubbing it. Mariah Lynn is there. Happy to see her back on my screen. Alexis Sky is also there with her. They're home girls. Carly says that, Mariah Lynn was calling her messy and stuff online, even though they don't even know each other. So that's already going to be a confrontation right there. Chrissy from Love and Hip Hop New York is there. She learned that Mariah Lynn, who's very close with Mama Jones, Jim Jones' mom, invited Mama Jones on the trip. They still don't get along after 90 million years, child. Girl, what? Oh, Lord Jesus. Tierra Marie and Nikki Baby from Love and Hip Hop LA are there. Tierra Marie's man is in jail, child. I had saw for a minute there, she was posting him. He was showering her gifts and all of this type of stuff, but I guess he was doing something he had no business doing, child. And she also let us know that her mom has had another stroke. That is so sad. She's going through a lot. It seemed like every time we see Tierra is always going through something. Nothing has changed, which is kind of sad. Gunplay from Love and Hip Hop Miami is also there. And Jen and Fresher from Love and Hip Hop New York are in the building as well. Seeing all of these old cast members from all of the different Love and Hip Hop franchises makes me miss LA and New York. Oh my God, will y'all please bring those shows back? We need it. I want to see the Nikki Babies, the Tierra Maries, the Mariah Lynn's. I want to see these people. Bring back Bianca. I remember when it was Bianca, Mariah Lynn, Cardi. They were all like this little young trio of girls. It was just so much fun. Please bring back LA and New York. Later on that day, I think, or maybe the next day, they have a beach party. And Lyrica Anderson shows up. And I swear, in her confessional, I have seen Lyrica wear that goddamn off the shoulder leather top 50 million times. I could have sworn she wore that when she was on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I could have sworn she wore that when her and A1 was on couples therapy on WeTV, and now she got it on again. You're not gonna tell me I ain't seen that girl in that top 50 million times. I need for her to let it the fuck go. Let it go, girl. If it was Moschino, which it looks like it should be, I can understand you paid a couple $100 for it. You want to get the most out of your coin. That's understandable. But you done got it. You done got it, girl. Put it up. Put it up. You ain't even wore it differently. I think the other 2 times I seen her wear it on television, she had on little leggings with it too. Black leggings, all black. Ooh, I'm sick of it. Don't make us put you in the category with Martell and them damn loafers, Lyrica. Okay, now. Everybody's kicking it, and Spice asked Nikki Baby to go check on Tierra because she heard that she was passed out in her room, and they in Jamaica. She didn't want nothing bad to happen to her. So Nikki goes to check on Tierra, and she ends up coming back with Tierra. And in her confessional, the producers asked Tierra, has she been struggling with her sobriety? And she was like, no, actually I haven't. I did have a couple of drinks because I'm on vacation and everybody else is drinking. And I ain't want to be the one left out or whatever. And it's obvious that she's drunk as she's saying this. So she and one of the other cast members like go down to the ocean or whatever, and like she's kind of like stumbling and stuff, and she ends up losing her balance and falling, and the girl was like, oh, Tierra, are you okay? Did you mean to fall? Did you want to fall? And she was like, yeah, I did. Girl, no the fuck you didn't. Like, it's so sad to see her years later still in the same place we left her. Like, that's sad, Tierra. Really, truly, honestly is. But considering everything she said she got going on, I can see how she might have slipped, you know what I'm saying? But being in denial and denying that she has been struggling with her sobriety is not helping the situation at all. And hopefully the people there will encourage her not to drink, you know what I'm saying, while she's there, because Tierra drinking is Tierra being a fucking disaster. Then we find out that Gunplay and Trick are in an awkward space because Gunplay wrecked one of Trick's Airbnb's child turning up one night. Like, oh God, Jesus the Christ, what is wrong with you niggas? And on the Love and Hip Hop, Where Are They Now thing that just went off, he was saying that, he wasn't using anymore or anything like that. So I don't know if, maybe he was drinking. I don't know. But how you gonna wreck somebody Airbnb? Yeah, we'll have a problem too. You better have paid for the goddamn damages. Chrissy, KK, and Scrap joined the party. I must say Chrissy still looks beautiful. Chrissy is, a woman of a certain age, and she looks great, really does. Chrissy and Tierra Marie unite. If you don't remember, back on Love and Hip Hop New York, that's where we first got introduced to Tierra Marie being on reality television. She was on some of those earlier seasons of Love and Hip Hop New York or whatever. And she used to hang around Chrissy and them. So it was really cute seeing them speak to each other and give each other a hug. Scrap and Carly reunite as well. Remember, they used to mess around before he got locked up. And they had literally started messing around right before he went to jail. So KK was like, she looked pretty. And he was like, yeah, she looking good or whatever. And, he tell his mama in their confessional, like, he don't need no wingman, sis. Like, I got this, homegirl. Like, I got this. But judging from what we saw in the teaser trailer, it seems like a couple of girls are gonna be on Mr. Scrap. I'm like, here we go with this shit again. It's just something about that little ugly ass nigga that be pulling these hoes in. I think it's the body, not so much his face. It's the body and his swag. So let me know down below in the comment section. Would y'all take Scrap down? Would y'all take Scrap down? Would y'all fuck? Would y'all fuck? Do y'all find him attractive? Let me know down below in the comment section, you guys. So Alexis, Sky, and Carly are cool now. They hug it out. You know, they used to have beef at one point in time. Mariah Lynn, you know, comes over speaking to everybody, and she tries to speak and give Carly a hug, and Carly bags back like, bitch, what the fuck you trying to hug me for? And Mariah's like, what the fuck? Like, she was like, I ain't know I had beef with nobody, but obviously I do. So she don't know what the issue is with Carly. She's shocked by the whole thing. So I don't know if Carly hearing that she was talking about her is true or what. I don't know, but I guess we'll find out at some point. So Tierra Marie and Lyrica are sitting off to the side, and Tierra Marie is mean mugging Alexis Sky. She was like, ugh, I just don't like her. Like, and Lyrica was like, why? She was like, she just be doing too much. But then in her confessional, Tierra goes on to explain that she don't even really know Alexis Sky like that, but she don't like Alexis because Alexis had issues with Masika, who's a close friend to Tierra Marie, and that when they was beefing, she says that Alexis Sky lumped all of Masika friends into they shit and was talking shit about them online and stuff like that, and that someone asked Alexis Sky on her Instagram story, you know, when you do the ask me a question shit, somebody asked her, what's your problem with Tierra? And she responded, who? And then put, oh, like, oh, okay. Child, it's so childish and petty, and she even said that like it's silly or whatever, but she don't like the girl. They don't like each other, and it's ridiculous. So they all get to start playing a game, and Tierra come over and was drunkenly like, I'm first. And Alexis was like, you ain't gotta be first, babe. And then there it goes. They use that as the catalyst to end up getting into it. So they start going back and forth. The guys are separating them and stuff. And it's just like, oh my God, people, can we grow up? But then I like the drama. That's what we here for. And it's good to see all of these familiar faces on our screen, child. But this is a hot diggity damn mess. Miss Nikki Baby tries to get Tierra to chill, but Tierra has already kicked back I don't know how many drinks at this point, so ain't no getting her to chill. Tierra was like, Nicole, you didn't hear her, so and you know, flick her off or whatever. And Nikki in her confessional was like, you know, it's petty, like, to be arguing about something that happened years ago. Like, just speak and keep it moving. Like, ain't nobody got time for all of this. And I know at this point I would not be trying to sit up here and babysit Tierra. Like, we're not about to do the same shit that we did all those years ago, trying to babysit you and calm you down and be your fucking sober companion and try to get you not to drink and control your temper. Like, girl, ain't nobody got time for all that. So what's her name? Alexis was telling the other girls, like, you know, I ain't got no issue with her, but if she don't like me, she could just join the rest of the bitches. And Tierra was like, ooh, I just want to fuck her up so bad. And I'm like, oh girl, just put the drink down, god damn it. So Mariah then asks Carly, do they have an issue? And Carly tells her, you know, what the problem is. And Mariah was like, how many years ago was this? Because I don't remember, and it probably was because you were mean to one of my friends, but I don't have an issue with you at all. So somebody asked Carly, what did she say? And Carly was like, Carly is messy. And Mariah was like, you are messy. So Carly was like, you don't know me though, and screaming or whatever. Mariah was like, please calm down. Like, I'm not trying to do that with you. I'm not trying to put my hands on nobody, but I'm talking about what I see on TV. And Carly was like, I don't give a fuck about what you see on TV. And so for Carly in her confessional, she was like, you know, once social media started, it just put a battery in folks' back to say whatever they wanted to say. And she would have thought, since Mariah Lynn is on TV as well, that she would understand that you can't go off everything that you see on TV. And from that aspect, I can get where Carly is coming from. But at the end of the day, Carly, you are messy. You are messy. Yeah, considering that she is a TV personality too, it is kind of like a faux pas to be on social media, talking about, cast members from other franchises of a show. You know what I'm saying? It's not cool, but at the same time, it's freedom of speech. If that's how she feel, that's how she feel. But if this was some shit from a long time ago, like, why do you care if this girl said that you was messy years ago? Like, everybody calm down. Like, Carly, you old enough to be Mariah mama. Sit down somewhere. And I must say, Mariah Lynn looks so pretty without them damn wigs. I'm so happy that she is wearing her natural hair. She looks so stinking cute. At this point, Gunplay as come over there talks, let them fight, stand on your word. And I'm looking at this crackhead like, if you don't get somewhere, sit your dusty, dirty ass down somewhere. So Alexa was like, you a grown ass man. Like, boy, bye. So at this point, Spice just shuts everything down, because she was like, the energy is negative. We ain't here for all that. It's day fucking one, like day one. And so she was like, we just gonna end the night here and resume tomorrow, because we're here to have a good time. So after that whole thing is broken up, Tierra Marie sits down with Amara and Chrissy, and then we see Alexis and Mariah in their room or wherever talking. And Mariah says to Alexis, I don't know how the elderly don't know better at this point. I don't know why that tickled me so much. That tickled the hell out of me. Alexis says that, when she was asked, why don't you get along with Tierra Marie? And she said, who? She said, I said who, because, you were friends with my ops who I fought in real life. So I don't fuck with you. Like, I don't fuck with you. I don't know you or whatever. So Mariah says that they are the it girls, honey, and they will not be bullied by these older women. I was like, oh, y'all the it girls? Oh, I didn't know that. Thanks for letting us know. What am I watching? A Nickelodeon after school movie? Girl, sit down somewhere. So Amada was like, there has to be other things going on between you and Alexis besides her saying who. And Tierra was like, no, that's it. So Chrissy was like, exactly. And it involves drinking as well. So that's why I was telling you just to sleep on it, because it ain't even that deep. So, Tierra at this point says that she's just going to try her best to stay away from people she don't like on this trip, because she ain't even come here for all of that. And I was like, well, good luck with that, especially with your ass drinking. We already know when you drink, that is a recipe for disaster. So Mariah and Alexis bring up Gunplay and was like, who invited him and how did he get here? And Alexis was talking about he probably walked. And then the shady producers gonna show this nigga walking on the beach, just looking like a homeless person, just looking like a fiend. Child, I'm out of here. I'm done. At the end of the episode, we see Amada, KK, and Spice in the pool. They're laughing, they're kikiing, and we then see this guy come out on a balcony, and it is none other than Chaotic from Love and Hip Hop Miami. He has had to be quarantined in his room because he tested positive for COVID. And he starts flirting with Spice, and she is flirting back with him. And he was like, he want to dive off the balcony head first into that thing. And she was like, I want you to, and was parting her legs. And I was like, okay, Spice. Spice is about that action. That is grown woman puss. She like, don't play with it. Okay? Taste it. Taste the rainbow. And I was like, I'm here for this. I'm here for this hook up. Yes, ma'am, Pam. This season looks like it's going to be really good, filled with drama. There's so many more people arriving on this trip. So many different beefs, dramas. and dynamics between these people. So I'm looking forward to this season of Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion. Overall, I'm going to give the season premiere episode a B minus. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.